What's up everyone and welcome to Ben's Car Reviews. I'm Ben and today we'll be dissecting the 2025 Honda Pilot. Let's get right into it with a chart. You're going to have 6 different options as trims for your 2025 Pilot. Sport starting you off at just under $40,000, Black Edition rounding you out at just over $54,000. So across these 6, you have about $15,000 to work with on choosing your trims. Hopefully one of these falls in your price range to get you behind the wheel of one of these. So engine options, one and only. Got to make your decision a little easier. 3.5 liter V6, 285 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque. So plenty of power for this thing to get out of its own way, get you where you need to go with a little juice behind it, paired with a 10-speed auto. Love to see that. In terms of drivetrain, top 3 trims will be standard with all-wheel drive. EXL and Touring will have either two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, and Sport will just be a two-wheel drive setup. MPGs are not too bad considering this is a large vehicle with a big old V6. Two-wheel drive is going to be 19 city, 27 highway, 19 city, 25 highway for all-wheel drive unless you got the TrailSport. With those big tires, could get you a little less at 18 and 23. Overall, not too bad. Real quick, guys, here are Ben's Car Reviews. I try to bring most accurate, relevant information under 10 minutes. There's no misleading and no waste of time. If that's something that's intriguing to you and like this content as you watch, please like and subscribe so you can continue to grow the channel. Let's keep going. A redesigned concept was floating around for this 2025 model, but it is essentially unchanged. But I think Honda can easily get away with another year of this design since it's modern and attractive enough to still compete in this very competitive segment. LED lights are standard all around for the headlights, taillights, and daytime running lights for all the trims. I really like what Honda has done with the fixture designs. They are unique, they're sharp, and you're going to get LED fog lights standard on all trims, which is really rare to see and great to see. You're going to get 18-inch wheels on the EXL and TrailSport. 20-inch wheels will be standard on the rest of the lineup. I think the designs are well done, and I'm particularly impressed with the sport wheels, given it's a base trim, and it really doesn't look much different from the top trim Black Edition when you look at them side by side. All-season tires will wrap these wheels, and the TrailSport gets more rugged all-terrain tires. You also get a spare, and TrailSport even has a full-size spare, so definitely nice to see these extra touches that aren't always guaranteed. Along with that, those features of it being the off-road trim for the TrailSport, it's also going to have an integrated Class 3 trailer hitch, underbody skid plates for the engine and fuel tank, and recovery points in the front and rear. So definitely an off-road focused vehicle here to get you, where you want to go to your campsite, whatever it may be. Definitely extra capability. You're going to have gloss black roof rails are standard on all the trims but the EXL. Sport side mirrors are matte black. The rest are body colored. All but the Sports are heated, and the top 2 trims even add auto dimming and memory settings. Sport and the top 3 trims have dual chrome exhaust finishers. There's standard body colored roofline spoiler with an integrated brake light for all these trims. Standard active shutter grille. And the top 4 trims have that grille in gloss black. I love being able to say all these things are standard, which means every trim is getting them. Rain sensing wipers are on the top 2 trims. All but the Sport has a power tailgate. Top 3 trims, meaning the Elite, Black Edition, and the Touring will have hands-free access and walk-away close. Rear privacy glass on all trims. 2-wheel drive configurations have drive modes of normal, Econ, Snow, Tow, and Sport. All-wheel drive adds on Trail Sand. It's also worth noting that the all-wheel drive is a $2,100 addition to your price. There's hill descent control and hill start assist on all trims. The TrailSport has an off-road tuned suspension as well. Trail mode optimizes the powertrain for low-speed crawls, and Trail Watch displays a live feed of the surroundings. Another nice touch if you're going off-roading a little bit. Two-wheel drive towing capacity is 3,500 pounds. All-wheel drive is 5,000, which is right up there with the Ridgeline, so decent towing for sure. The Pilot is going to measure in at 199.9 inches long, 200.2 if you have the TrailSport. Don't ask me why. 78.5 inches wide, 71 inches tall, 7.3 inches of ground clearance, 8.3 on the TrailSport, and weighs in at most 4,685 pounds. As far as best bang for your buck, given these price gaps and interior standard features, which I'll get into next, I think the EXL with optioning in all-wheel drive is the best way to go if you want all-wheel drive, or go with the Touring if you don't need it and keep it two-wheel drive. Touring tacks on a lot of nice features, but I don't see those features being worth it with all-wheel drive on top of it. So let's see what those trims are bringing for interior standard features now. A familiar interior as well, but that's not a bad thing because the design is still attractive and the features are going to get the job done for you. Seating capacity is 8 passengers in all trims except the TrailSport, which is 7. With all the seats down, cargo volume is up to 113.7 cubic feet, which is significant, and there's a hidden storage compartment under the trunk floor. Honda is a bit confusing with their screen sizes. If you're looking on their website, it appears a 7-inch touchscreen is standard, and the Elite and Black Edition will have a 10.2-inch screen, but there also appears to be an option for a 9-inch screen, and if you go onto the individual trims, they all look like they're about the same size, so a little funky there, but that is what they list. Just make sure you verify if you're looking to get one of these. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto on all but the Sport, which is wired. 4-inch heads-up display on the Elite and Black Edition. Sport brings a 7-speaker audio system. EXL and TrailSport have a 9-speaker system, and the remaining have a Bose premium system with 12 speakers. Wireless charging on all but the Sport. All trims will bring you all the basics and must-haves of a vehicle, which they obviously should at these prices, but you never know sometimes with base trims. There's tri-zone climate control, and all but the Sport have second-row controls too. There's a panoramic moonroof that's standard on the top 4 trims. Touring, Elite, and Black Edition have ambient lighting. All steering wheels are leather-wrapped. TrailSport, Elite, and Black Edition also are heated. Cloth seats on the Sport, leather trimmed on the EXL and Touring. TrailSport has durable synthetic leather with orange stitching. Elite has perforated trim leather. Black Edition has perforated leather trimmed with red stitching. All driver seats are 10-way adjustment, passengers are 4-way, and all but the Sport have memory settings for those adjustments. Heated seats on all trims. Top 2 trims have heated rear seats as well, and ventilated front seats. Honda Sensing sets you up well with many standard driver's assist, safety and technology features, and more available the higher you buy. Overall, I like what Honda has done here, because after all, this is an expensive vehicle. All these trims deserve adequate features for the money, and I think they do it pretty well. In review, guys, if you're in the market for a vehicle like this, you're thinking about getting one this year, but you might hold out for this 2025 model, which is said to be available and not too long down the road this year. A lot of competition to go against this. Big players are going to be the Toyota Highlander, Ford Explorer, Kia Telluride, Hyundai Palisade. Those are the big players in here, and I'll attach reviews for those. I have 4 of them. I'll attach 3 of them at the end of this video for you to see. If you're interested in all of them, definitely go to my SUV breakdowns and check all those out. But all offering their own version of maybe the same thing as far as features, but exterior designs, interior designs are all vary, as well as price points are obviously going to be a little bit different. Powertrains, all that. Of course, you can get over 400 horsepower in an Explorer. Not so much here, but that's a whole different kind of setup, more of a sport SUV. But if this is what you're going for, again, you want to get this Pilot, definitely look for maybe some used 2024s first, or 2023s, as it is largely unchanged. But if you want a brand new one, 2025, should be a solid vehicle. Of course, Honda reliability, and this thing's been tried and true now for a few years, so not to worry too much about some random things that might be broken, whatever, because this thing has been solid now for several years. So if you're going with this Pilot, you're making a great call. Should be a great car for years to come. Thank you for watching this Benz car review. Please subscribe if not already. If you're ready for a future review, drop in the comments and I'll see what I can do. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, I have that option. Check that out and join if you'd like, and I'll catch you in the next Benz car review.